I'm so nervous for this video. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are getting up close and personal. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, and I'm just gonna say this up front. I'm gonna answer everything honestly, because that's what you deserve. As much as I would like to keep stalling, let's get into this video. Let's start off easy. Hi, I asked you guys a couple days ago to ask me questions for a Q&A, but all of those got deleted. Well, now I have to wait. Alright, we're back. It's been a few minutes. I have some questions. The first question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't even know where I see myself in 5 minutes. That's a really good question. I was just kidding about that, but in 5 years, I will be 23. Oh gosh, I don't really want to grow up. I enjoy being a teenager, but I feel like by then I will be moved out of my parents' home for sure. That's just so weird to think about because it's like, will I be married? I don't know. Well, I probably won't have, I won't have kids. Want to be a little bit older for that. It's just so weird because last year when I would think about, oh, where am I going to be in a year, I wouldn't expect this. So it's really hard to plan for years in advance because life just has a way of throwing really big curveballs at you. So I feel like you can never really plan for the future. Changes happen all the time and you never know what change is going to happen in your life. So I really don't know, but as long as I don't have wrinkles in 5 years, I'll be happy. This is a very interesting question. It's how do you feel about being an influencer? It's really hard to speak on this because obviously I'm so grateful for you guys. It literally brings the fattest smile to my face talking about you guys and just the platform that I have built. However, there's just so many toxic people and I don't know why there's so much hate on the internet. I try to spread as much positivity as I can, but it's just so hard seeing friends get slammed and hated on. I don't think it's necessarily healthy to have hundreds of thousands of eyes watching your every move. Sometimes you just are put in a really difficult position because people expect you to act a certain way, be a certain way, do certain things, and at the end of the day, for me at least, I'm still a teenager. Yes, I do put my life out on the internet, but sometimes people do expect a lot. The internet can just be a very dangerous place sometimes, and I've seen my friends go through it. It feels like a high school drama situation. Why not spread love and happiness? It's so much more fulfilling. So if you would like to spread some love, go leave a positive comment down below. Next question. What's your last name? Well, it's not Jules. Jules is my middle name. It's been passed down through many generations. My grandpa has the middle name Jules, my dad has the middle name Jules, and so does my sister. And my kids are probably gonna have that middle name too. I just liked the way avajules sounded. It just sounds really cool and pretty, and I don't know, I don't think it's a super common middle name, so that's why I made that my username. Plus, at the time that I made my YouTube channel, I was really young and my dad didn't want me to put out my last name just because for security reasons. Anyways, I was totally avoiding the question, but my last name is not Jules, it's Moniz. Ava Moniz. That's me. It's so weird. I've actually never said that out loud on camera, which is really weird, but yeah, my full name is Ava Jules Moniz. All seriousness aside, I do love this question, and it is, what was your first phone? I had one of those LG touch phones where it was kind of a touch screen but also slid up, so I had my typing keypad. It was so much fun. I low-key missed that just because those little phones, you would swipe up and it had a whole keypad, and kids born in this generation will not know what that is. Will you ever get a dog when you live by yourself? That's a very good question. I feel like when I'm older, I definitely will have a dog, but I feel like when I move out, I'll still be traveling a lot and I wouldn't want to leave my poor little puppy alone or have to give it to a babysitter. So I would say maybe when I'm settled down, maybe with a house, I would get a dog. I don't really know. I just really want a dog and my mom won't let me get a dog. So please, let's start a petition down below because Denise won't let me get a dog. So maybe if you guys comment it enough times, she will let me. Should I risk my entire friendship by telling my guy best friend I like him? Life's too short. Personally, I would go for it, and I don't know, I've just been in a savage mood lately, so personally I would do it, but if he really is your guy best friend, I feel like the worst that could happen is you tell him and he doesn't like you back and it's awkward for a little bit, or on the flip side, it could be the best thing to ever happen because he could tell you that he likes you and happily ever after. Tom Holland or Shawn Mendes? That is the one question I will not be answering today. The two most asked questions, and there's probably 100 of each of these, is do I have a boyfriend or am I going to college? We'll answer the second one first. Yes, I will be going to college, but not right away. I've been talking about this with my parents for so long, literally since the start of my senior year, and we've kind of all come to the conclusion that it would just be better for me to not go right away. So the plan right now is I'll be taking half a gap year and then attending online college at the beginning of the new year, which I'm so excited about. I would love to even start this coming fall. However, it just doesn't make sense with my schedule. The thing for me is I refuse to not give my 100% into whatever I do, so I know if I started now, I wouldn't be able to give it my full attention. Education's super important for me. For me, I do want to go to college and get a degree. When I do start my online classes in the new year, I'll be getting a degree in marketing with a specialty in social media. I just think it's the coolest thing ever, working with brands and seeing everything that they do. I think it's such an interesting process and I would love to learn more about it. So that's the plan right now. In the meantime, there's so many projects and plans that I have coming up and I'm so excited for it. And right now, the things that I do want to learn about, I can self-educate myself about, which I'm so excited for, to read books about things that I want to learn about. There's just a lot of things that high school didn't teach me, like about financing and all that stuff. So I have a lot of books on my radar that I'm going to read and I can educate myself with. So that's the plan. I will be going to college, but right now I'm just going to be taking half a gap year just to enjoy life. Life is too short and this is what I chose to do. My parents and I both think that this is the best decision. So don't you worry, I will be getting my college degree because it's really important to me that I do that. Well, now that that's question's over, I'm gonna answer the first question, which, oh gosh. The question is, do I have a boyfriend? Yes. Oh gosh. Oh, that felt so wrong. I'm really nervous now, actually. Yes, I do. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to act. Oh gosh, I don't think I've ever been more awkward on camera. Well, hi. Are you proud of me? Moving on to some lighter subjects. So the next question that I got is, in your opinion, what was the hardest year of high school? What was the easiest year? I plan on doing a high school advice video since I've completed all 4 years. From what I experienced, the hardest year was my junior year just because all the SAT and ACT stuff. And that's also when I was taking trigonometry, which was not my cup of tea. That was definitely my hardest year, and my easiest year was my freshman year. People always say that your freshman year doesn't count, but for your cumulative GPA, once you graduate high school, it really does count. So I recommend actually trying in freshman year just because your grades do matter and that's the easiest year that you'll have. Next question, is YouTube stressful? For me, it's not too stressful. The process of making videos and editing them is something I enjoy so much, which is why I have this channel, my vlog channel, and that's why I'm also making like Instagram TVs and stuff now. That's all super fun for me to do. I think the only aspect of YouTube that may be stressful is all the drama that can sometimes come with it, and I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Sometimes there's just so much unnecessary drama and that's never fun. But other than that, it's not really too stressful for me. Were you good at math? That's a really interesting question because I wasn't naturally good at math. I had to really try. I remember in my junior year when I was taking trigonometry, I actually ended up having to get a tutor just because I was really struggling. Actually, no, that wasn't even trig. I had to get a tutor for Alg 2 because I was in pre-AP Alg 2, which is like a more advanced and faster paced one than normal. For me, just the idea that math only has like pretty much one correct answer most of the time. You know, it's not like an English essay where you can kind of finesse your way through it. How do you stay so happy and confident? Love you. I love you too. I just have a really good support system with my family and my close friends. Every night in my planner, I have this separate little box that I just write little things that I'm grateful for, and it really puts things into perspective because there's so many things to be grateful for. For you watching this, the fact that you're able to watch this, whether it's on a computer, TV, or phone, that's something to be grateful for because some people don't have that. There's many things to be grateful for. I like to pick out the little things because I think the little things matter. For example, I know last night I wrote down that I was thankful for oxygen because I am, otherwise we wouldn't have anything to breathe, and it's really small and weird, but it's just something to be grateful for. So just gotta put life into perspective sometimes, I guess. The next question, it's not really a question, it's more like a statement, but it's, I'm insecure about my body and I need some advice on how to overcome it. I feel that I've been getting so much positive feedback on a bikini picture I posted recently, and people were saying that I was inspiring them just because I obviously don't have the perfect Instagram body, and I used to be really self-conscious about that just because when I would go on trips to tropical places with my friends and they all have like the perfect body, there is no perfect body. When they have the society's idea of a perfect body, you know, flat stomach, I obviously don't really have that, and that's just not how my body is built. I think you have to accept how your body is built. This is the temple you were given. You have to worship it just because what you look like isn't you, because the spirit and the soul that you have, you could have been put into any body, and this is just the body that you're given. So you have to be grateful for it, love it, care for it, treat it well, feed it well, exercise, do everything like that. That always makes me feel so much better when I'm eating well and when I'm exercising. I always feel super confident about that. I think the thing that helped me the most is that even the people that do have, you know, the perfect body still have insecurities. Everyone, literally everyone has insecurities. It's a normal thing. It's really just human nature to nitpick parts of yourself that you don't like, and it's a really awful habit, but that's some of the advice that I could give you. Do you have any irrational fears? I used to have the most crippling fear that when I had really long hair, somehow in my sleep it would strangle me, which is kind of why I cut it, because it was getting a little bit long, and that's just a fear I've always had, and I always will have it. What's a Hawaiian tradition that most people don't know about? I know this is not specific to Hawaii, but a big tradition here. It's just kind of like a social norm. Whenever you meet, say, your friend's parents or someone who's older than you, you refer to them as auntie or uncle. So for example, say I'm saying hi to my best friend's dad, I'll say, "Hi, uncle." Usually you just say that, especially because you don't usually know their actual names, so you just refer to them as auntie or uncle. When did you start your YouTube channel? I started at the end of 2013. Will you be coming out with new merch? I actually just cooked up something in the studio that I'm so excited about. It should be out within the next month or two. However, if you didn't know I have merch, I do, and I'm so excited about it. I have the Aloha Vibes collection, and I also have the bread collection. So I have t-shirts and I have the hoodies and scrunchies, so I'll have that link down below if you guys want to shop it. This is going to be the last question. However, before I even answer it, I just wanted to say it is the craziest thing that I get thousands of questions, because I literally remember having 50 subscribers doing a Q&A, and I made up every single question myself, which is really cute and really sad at the same time. It's just crazy that you guys ask me questions, and I just wanted to say thanks. The last question I wanted to answer was, what's your favorite thing about being an influencer? Wanted to end it on a positive note. I definitely know what it's like to feel alone sometimes. I love that I can give you guys advice, especially when you DM me about issues that are going on in your life. I try to respond to as many of you as possible, just because I know what it's like to feel alone. I love that I can help people out and just spread a positive message, and even just being able to use my platform to raise awareness to issues that I am passionate about and care about, and just trying to make the world a better place by using the influence that I do have. I think it's the coolest thing ever, and I love that I can be kind of like a big sister, little sister, best friend, mom to you guys. That is gonna be it for this video. I answered all the questions you guys have been wanting me to answer for so long. Here you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stayed till the end, first of all, you're amazing, and second of all, comment down below the bread loaf emoji. Here's today's merch bread baby of the week. If you guys want to be featured, make sure you tag me wearing my merch. You guys are so cute. I love seeing you guys wearing my stuff. It's the best thing ever. That's all I have to say. Make sure you spread love and positivity, because that's all we have in the world. Peace out. Peace out. Bye. Bye.